computer. Okay, it looks like it's recording. Is it recording?
Oh,
Oh, there it is. There's the red button. Hi,
hi.
friend. Hi, Lulu.
Yeah.
Are you? Oh, I like it.
Hello.
Hello. This is my. I call you my Irish BFF. My Irish BFF,
Yeah.
Lulu. Sitting in. How do you say your little English name?
Lucan. That's the village that I live in. Would be Lucan.
Okay, and it's in, like we were talking a bit ago, it's in Dublin.
It's in Dublin, yeah. It's about kind of like a 10 to 15-minute drive outside from the city. So it's quite, the location is really, really good, but it's a real kind of village vibe. So it's really
you were talking about thatched roofs. Oh my God, that's so awesome. And the pictures.
No, it's really, really pretty. So when you're over, I'll bring you around anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, wait, I have to show you what I bought because I was planning to come visit you. We were going to do all the road trip before the pandemic because I got sick.
Yeah.
Like a sign.
You're preparing well anyway.
And who knew that in the spring that we didn't even
know.
And it was
right. You were thinking of actually coming over, I think, in probably around now, and then all of this kicked off. So
right after I finished from our vacation, but how are you? How have you been through the pandemic and the kids with the homeschooling? Are they used to it now? Are they done with school yet? No, not yet.
They are. I mean, they're in the routine now, so you just have to kind of stick to a structure and have your time frames and slots and stuff to do stuff. But obviously, I can't wait for them to go back to school.
Don't get me started with all the parents that the kids said, are you guys going to be long distance in the fall? I said, we don't know.
Well, it's going to be a long summer anyway. Let's just say that. But I mean, we're like by September now. I think it's the end of August, start of September.
Yeah, us too.
Back to school.
So they said that you guys they were going to go back to school. They were physically going to go back to school. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, they're definitely going back now in September. As far as I know, anyway. I mean, I'm just hoping that nothing changed or like a second wave comes or anything like that. So
you guys believe that over there, that there's going to be a second wave? Because that's kind of.
I don't really. I think they need to keep people under the illusion that don't go booking holidays, just to be kind of, just to be secure, I suppose, with the whole thing. Because if people start going away on holidays or people go back to normality too quick, well, then it could happen. But look, I don't really know. I mean, I've such mixed views on this whole bloody virus, to be honest with you.
How were you feeling, like when you found out that the kids were going to have to be homeschooled? Is that when it really hit home for you?
Yeah, I think, we'd all heard about the coronavirus and we've all heard about it, but it was always in China. And then once we got the first case in Ireland, it was a bit like, what is going on? And then I thought at the time it was a little extreme that the Taoiseach was closing schools down. I was like, this is insane. Like, what on earth is going on?
Okay, so
I suppose it made sense. Huh?
Did it happen really quickly?
Breaking up.
I know, I'm sorry.
It happened really quickly. I mean, like it happened a lot quicker. Like the UK didn't close down for weeks afterwards, and obviously they
didn't. I saw that.
Comparison. Yeah, so it's like, I mean, we only have. I don't mean only. God love.
I know, really.
But, I know. I don't mean only.
No, I know. I always do that too.
I know. The death toll was low enough in comparison to other countries. So, but that's because we took action quite soon.
What is, if you don't mind me asking, the count in Sacramento? Are we breaking up? Can you hear me? Okay, I know. All technology, we love it and we don't love it. What was the death toll? It's mostly in senior citizens' homes, and
same.
Yeah, well, I guess because it's so all close together.
But the thing about it is, does not make you think, were those people going to die anyway? Whether it was I think they manipulated the statistics a tiny bit. Well, not a tiny bit, massively.
Maybe.
Because I think they wanted to create this vaccine,
Yeah.
and there's not really any more talk about that anymore, which is quite strange.
I feel like that because I used to watch Sky News like every day, and the way that whoever did the statistics and they had questions to the press and that sort of thing, and my UK friends corrected me, but it seemed like over there, you guys, like how you said, you're on the second phase or third phase of reopening, second phase.
Yeah.
That you guys are more organized than here.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be political. And I'm not going to say who's in power, but I just feel like you guys have a better handle on it than we do. But you asked me about the number of deaths in Sacramento, in my hometown. Maybe not even 1,000, maybe 200 at the most. Don't quote me, but as far as the country, we're the highest now, and that scares me.
Wow.
Because I hear the neighbor kids in the backyard having pool parties, and you know what I mean? I mean, they're young, so they don't have the responsibilities. But I walk my parents' dog. No one has a mask. In the grocery store, they come up right behind me, and I'm like, "Excuse me, 6 feet, and where's your mask?" And you know what I mean? It's like, and both my parents are compromised because they're senior citizens.
Yeah,
so
of course.
I'm extra protective. And then if we go back to school, you know, when I teach, what are we going to do? Are we going to have a mask? Are we going to wear gloves? Because we're very hands-on.
Are you are you working from home and sending
the kids stuff? Doing the what do you call it? Recording, that's why I'm into recording now. Recording myself reading children's stories and art lessons for the kids. I know, I love it. Maybe because I love to do it already. It's okay for me. It's easy. But for other people, like my teacher, it's hard.
Yeah.
Because when you're a teacher, you like the energy. You like the hands-on. And some of the kids don't log on to the classroom, so we don't know what they're doing.
I don't think we can really do about that, though, is there? I mean, because it was kind of forced lockdown. I mean, would many of them not log in or at all?
And then with
will they get into trouble?
I know. And then all the kids who are graduating this year, you know, I mean, I feel for them. They're not able to walk or to be with their friends to say goodbye. It's just like we have to. Life is chaos. And how do you know? And how about you? So you go outside to work, or are you doing the long distance?
I'm a little bit of both, to be honest with you. It's been a lot of kind of FaceTime going on, but you know, I have a lot of stuff online, so I'm lucky in that sense, you know.
A lot of people. So you still have a lot of people here have lost their jobs.
Yeah, I mean, like no, like I mean, I work for myself anyway, so it's kind of
you're on your own boss.
Like still order still a lot of people ordering products and stuff like that. So it's kind of I've been lucky, you know.
Your online business has gone up because of
yeah.
And then we can segue into that. Well, okay, we'll segue. This is the perfect. I have to read it because I love this package, but the perfect pin-up winged eyeliner with stamp. And go on Instagram because she had. And is Instagram where they go to buy it, or is there a link?
Facebook, website, anything like that. Yeah.
Okay. And what was your inspiration? Was that?
I am just crazy about the 1950s. I always have been. And as well as that, okay, so I have a bit of a lazy eye here, okay?
Yeah, I can.
And so my eyesight from this eye wouldn't be as good as this, let's say. So when I'm putting eyeliner on, I could always get one perfect wing, and I could never get the other one balanced up, because I can't really see out of this eye. I'm trying to put it here, so that's kind of where the inspiration came from. It was kind of to help me kind of to perfect the perfect winged eyeliner. But I have a massive passion for pin up anyway.
You do.
1950s style. That era.
She's got beautiful.
I
One
feel
picture of you. Oh my gosh.
Good.
But you were inspired to make it because you needed something for yourself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Those
So
are the
kind of
best.
just fit the bill for me. Really good.
And then,
Hang on.
and then people.
Just like I wouldn't sell something unless I knew it was really, really good.
Yeah, I
kind
know.
of, you know, really
Of
worked.
course, of course.
So like the product itself is like it's vegan proof. It's you know, it is 24-hour lasting. It's year proof. It's it's a really good product. Like,
Okay,
and
so
it's just
you know what?
girls. But it's for pin-up girls on the go. So it's basically, you know, when you're in a hurry in the morning, you want to look at it, you just do it, and it's quick, easy, which is most important.
And you can tell if you can see
yeah.
it. You can tell I haven't used it yet. I'm funny. Thank you for giving me that. When I get gifts, I like save them. But now that I'm doing a lot more of this, I think I'm going to do. Maybe with you, we'll see. Maybe when after, maybe I have. Like you're doing it wrong. But I just think that it's really because this is
FaceTime and I'll go through.
What was that?
Huh?
What was that?
You can FaceTime. I'll go through it with you. So
oh, that's how girls do that, huh? They FaceTime.
Weird. Pretty foolproof. I mean, it's, you know, you've your left eye, you've your right eye, and you stamp and
you're talking about me now. It's not going to be. Okay, we'll do it together. You'll help me do it together. And we just started talking. You tell everybody how we met, because I wanted to start off when we were talking about the pandemic. Go ahead. Picture. Oh, God.
Basically, we were on a flight from we're going to Chicago, isn't that right? Or where were we?
We were going to Chicago, yeah. But
but from where?
Dublin.
Now.
Dublin.
So because you had a connecting flight from Barcelona.
Yeah.
Right?
So we were sitting next to each other the whole time.
Yeah, no, but you know what? You can feel people's good energy, okay? And that's what I could feel off you. So I actually just said to you, "Excuse me, would you like a glass of wine?"
No, you have to back up. Remember how you felt? You were going to the facilities over me, but then you saw me like listening to music, and I was kind of.
Oh my God!
That part.
You were giving it socks. You were like losing your mind listening to this music. You were going on. And I was giggling at myself because I was drinking wine. You know, as you do on the way to the States.
Yeah, I do remember that part. You were drinking wine.
There, trying to hold in my laugh at you giving it so much through the air guitar and all. So stupid.
And it was
hilarious. And I knew you were good fun. I knew you were going to be good fun. So and what's so is like, what's so crazy? Like we ended up leaving. Like we ended up having a few glasses of wine together, having the best chat ever.
Yeah.
And then we were like, we don't want this to end.
Nope.
We went to the Rose Hotel in Chicago. Went straight to the bar and we got those drinks. Remember those?
I did. Actually, I could put it up. And then this is the picture. Our only picture together after the whole adventure. And we haven't talked. Well, we talked a little bit after that, but this is the first time we've seen each other since then. Oh my God.
I know. You were going to be coming over here at one stage. Remember?
What is the when do you think they're going to open up? Can people come into Ireland?
I think from the end of is it the end of June or something like that? Flights and stuff.
That's what I read. Yeah.
To open. So I'm thinking in and around then. I think they'll probably have a few restrictions that, like, if you come over, you have to self-quarantine and stuff like that. But I don't know. I mean,
and all that stuff.
Things seem to be going really, really good over here. Like things are getting really back to normal. You know.
That's what it seems like by all the pictures the pictures I've seen of that you've posted. But my fear.
I'm not very like.
No, I mean, it looks like you're having
very
fun.
good, but not very law.
You know what my biggest fear is that I won't be let back into the U.S. I mean, I don't care if it's just me, but I have.
Oh, actually, come here. There's no harm in being stuck in Ireland for a while.
I would love to be stuck in Ireland, but I've got people that I need to to be with. If I didn't, I would, I would stay, totally stay, of course. But how do you see, changing the subject? Oh wait, no, let's go back. And I'm not editing it; it's free form. Remember the video that I was trying to download on my phone of the film that guy took of me in Barcelona, and it kept
I love that.
off on my phone, and it was finally your phone because your phone was better. And we were waiting for your baggage, and it went through, and like, yes, and we were that.
Oh my God, right? It's actually all coming back to me now. They left my baggage back in Dublin, and then when we were going to the hotel to go for drinks, they rang me, and then they found it.
Oh yeah, your baggage. Yeah, tell that story. And this is all within.
Yeah, so
go ahead.
This was actually the most random story. Like, this is the most craziest one ever.
I love it.
Isn't it? Like, when you think of it, it's just insanity. Like, so basically, we went up. I filled out the whole form about reclaiming your baggage. They told me it was going to be 2 or 3 days. So I was booked in. I was staying in a different hotel, and I was like, "Look, all I have are my only clothes I'm wearing." So with that, then I think we had walked out to get a cab.
Yeah.
And they phoned me and said, they were like, "What? We've just found it." I was like, "What?" So it was just. We were like, "What? We're going to get some."
Got the bag.
Yeah, I told the taxi to stop, and I had to I ran like Forrest. I was like, "Oh my God, amazing! My suitcase is here." So
that's God.
Jesus,
that's divine intervention. Seriously, divine intervention.
It really was. I was actually prepared to have to go to buy all new clothes. Like, can't cope. But it worked out really, really well.
That is when I knew that we were kindred spirits. You know what I mean? It's just like, if it was with someone else, it would have ended up differently. Do you know what I mean? So it's
yeah.
And then we found that awesome, I can't remember that place, the bar with the drink. We found it on Yelp.
It was Rose Hotel, the Rose O'Hara
Hotel.
I will never.
It was right there.
Oh no! What? No! That's where I ended up staying that night.
Yeah,
it was a different place. Actually, it was amazing. I loved it. And they had those cocktails.
Yeah, the ones that he put the guy was trying to hit on you. Listen, that's okay. But that was our.
Had a
that was our first adventure and the first of many. So I know it's serious, but how is your take on what's going on with the protesting and stuff here?
Oh my gosh. It's absolutely crazy. It really, really is. I mean, I just can't really get my head around the whole thing.
How is it?
For a guy.
Who was that?
I mean, I'm only kind of basing it on like what you'd see on Facebook and the stories and Instagram and then on the news and stuff. But like, it's happening to that extreme, obviously. Yeah, it just seems like a million worlds away. Like,
well,
I mean, how is that possible?
Well, because I'm of color. I'm Filipino. Racism is always there. It's always something. I remember a story. I think I was 6 or 7. My dad had rental houses in an area of town where it was predominantly people of color, and I always grew up with the fact that if I didn't work hard enough, if I didn't, what did my dad say? He told me, because you're brown and because you're a girl, you're going to have to work harder than everyone else. So it's always been there. But I feel, and I've talked to a few people of color here in my world, do you feel like because of the pandemic that the people who have and the people who have not, it's just been a trigger? And I just feel people are just on edge already. That's something that that what happened to George Floyd, it made people snap. So I feel like that's why there's so much here in Sacramento. I mean, people are protesting, and I haven't gone, and I feel really bad, but because I have to take care of my parents, so to speak.
You don't know the danger as well behind going to
Yeah,
protests like that. You have to be so
fear for your
cautious. You don't know
life.
the outcome, really and truly. I mean, they don't seem to be peaceful protests, and that's why personally I would prefer just not to go. I'd rather kind of,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there've been looting downtown here, like how you said you're
yeah,
10 minutes from Dublin. Yeah, about 10 minutes for us to the center of town. People throwing Molotov cocktails into the windows, and
like
people who
what are they trying to prove by doing that? Like, I mean, that's not showing any justice. That's just,
it's
just
taking advantage of it. I think they're taking advantage of the chaos. You know what I mean? So there have been
okay,
violent
but
and
like,
non-violent. What was that?
yeah, it's crazy. Well, I mean, every single culture understands rest in peace, okay?
Hmm.
R.I.P. But what they don't practice is living in peace. And this is what I don't get. Why on earth? What is all this cultural difference? Why is it relevant? Why, I just don't get it. I really, really don't.
I think living in peace is hard for some people. Maybe they've never have felt that feeling before, or as my dad says, you never know where they've come from. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, hi, kitty cat. Yeah, my cat wants to come in, but how is it in Dublin? I don't. Go ahead, Kiki. No. How is it in Dublin? Are they
I've lost.
protesting in Dublin?
Yeah, there was a protest last Sunday in Phoenix
Okay.
Park.
Okay.
It just kind of show respect and justice for George Floyd.
But
But
no violent
no
protest.
violence. It was peaceful and went ahead, and it was fine.
Okay.
But no, just no violence or looting or anything like that.
Okay.
It's been relative.
How about in,
It's just
because I know Ireland is its own country. Northern Ireland is under the UK. Is it different there? How everything?
I yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, so basically, if you go outside of Dublin by like 2 hours up north, you have to change currency and go through a border and stuff.
Wow.
So yeah, yeah, so it's kind of. But I mean, look, it is what it is. I suppose I don't really want to talk
Is
too
there
much on
still?
that.
Yeah, I know. I know. And it's more.
I mean,
Right.
mm,
Is it more?
yeah. Well, I mean, there were so much like differences when the corona came.
Yeah.
Okay, because they have different laws than we would have. But
Yeah.
plus, like, borders were open. So, you can have some people that, they're passing through the borders and there's different laws everywhere and there's different. So it was, it's like, how did they follow that,
How frustrating to be. So
Yeah.
if you when you take me to Belfast, we'd have to get different money. um,
We got to get sterling and stuff. So, yeah.
okay. You know what I want to see in Belfast is all the
Oh,
euro.
we can go to the Titanic. The Titanic stuff is what is it? Titanic tour.
Titanic.
It'd be really,
Yeah,
really interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll go there, but
Is it?
and we go see the Giant Causeway. It would be
Oh
really
yeah.
fun.
Oh no. Hello, Game of Thrones. I mean,
Yeah,
oh my God, we have to go. Are they beautiful? And they look amazing. They're just like huge
yeah, yeah.
volcanic
So
rocks.
just such a good, thing to do. It's beautiful. It really is.
I,
So we'll definitely do.
was that?
When are you coming? Like, when do you think you could
Well,
come
that's why
over?
I'm asking about the borders. I'm very.
Like, they're going to be open from, I think, June or July. So if you were to kind of aim to come over, whenever, anytime after that, like I will be going to Croatia at some stage as well to my parents. So
Oh,
if you want to
you
take,
live in Croatia. I didn't know that.
yeah. So that's a really nice place as well. And that's like what 3-hour flight from
Oh,
Dublin.
see, that's why. So when I moved to Europe, I'm probably going to end soon. What country do you think? Did I ask all the questions? I think I did. What country do you think is a good country for me to immigrate into? So I have a friend.
Amsterdam, baby.
You know, no, seriously.
Look, here, to be honest with you, it really depends on a lot of factors. So I suppose you'd have to weigh up a lot of things. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of things. Like I'll definitely kind of go through and advise and stuff. But Dublin is beautiful. It's stunning.
I mean,
it really is. It's a charming city. It's gorgeous. People are amazing. Like, the people make it here.
Well, no,
like,
I mean, hello. I mean, I've only met 2 Irish people, and they're all like, "Come stay with me, come stay." I'm like, "Oh my god." Very, you know what? Very Asian and very Filipino, and I think that's why I'm so drawn to Irish folks. Is that, you know, family values, you know, faith, and just the warmth reminds me of Filipinos. So Filipino culture. So
really?
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. I don't know if it's because
did you go to the Philippines?
At the last time, most of my family are here. Here at the Bay Area, San Francisco, and Hawaii. But not really. Not really. The last time is when my mom had her kidney transplant. So that wasn't fun.
Oh.
I want to go and experience traveling, like, you know, the fun part of going to the Philippines. But
yeah, definitely.
It's amazing. Yeah, a lot. The people are warm, of course. Go eat, always go eat. But just the color and everything. Yeah. I need to. Have you been to You've been to Asian countries?
No, actually, I've never been to.
So if you had to, where would you go? What country would you go to?
I want to do Japan. Big time. I'm really, really wanting to go to Japan.
We should plan that then.
Like we could do it even next year and everything.
Oh, no. Yeah. And that's the thing with planning trips, is that you never know. And you should be okay going to Croatia, right? Because it's just your family.
Oh, I think so. I mean, like, because we have the house there and stuff like that, it should be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, we're not there for holiday. We can just say we're going. Like, I'll probably do 2 or 3 weeks out there this year. Normally, I don't stay that long, but I don't know, to be honest with you. I suppose we'll just see what way it is when the other restrictions are lifted.
And how many more steps are there? You're on the second.
So there was 5. We're on number 2, but implemented parts of number 3 because we're doing so well. So, you know, I just think we'll wait till the end of this month, and then maybe the end of, I think by the end of July, you know, things are really going to be looking good.
Well, I see. You guys are so much more ahead than we are. I love that. That's so, and because everyone has been masked, 6 feet, and all that stuff. They've been very careful. Yeah.
Oh, like that's still going on here too. But like, there's definitely a better energy about the whole place. I mean, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, basically. You know.
Okay. Well, that's not the way it is here. Sorry. I'm trying not to be political, but it feels, and then with all the protests and everything, it's just yeah. And then the elections are coming up in the fall. Just like, oh my God.
I know, all those protests going on, like, Jesus Christ.
They just
videos, and it's scary. Like, seriously.
I know. Okay. Do you have any questions for me? Anything?
No, just, you know,
we're just chatting.
Girl.
I know. Well, okay. So you asked me when I was going to come over. Maybe in December around my birthday, because I like to travel around then, and I love to see all the Christmas stuff. You know. And I still want to do Prague, and if you want to come with me, Berlin, and all that stuff. I just want to make sure things settle. And with I told you about,
I think by then everything will be more or less back to normal.
I hope so, and we'll have a vaccine, right? And then I can make
I don't like
back in the country. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the vaccine?
What was that?
What are your thoughts on the vaccine?
I mean, I hope that it will help people not get the virus.
Like, I mean, if we've managed to get rid of the virus and
I
there's
know.
no more
That's what I mean. So
coronavirus,
it's like
why are we taking it? You know?
I think it might be a little bit of false security that's what people want to hear, is that there's going to be a
I think,
vaccine for it.
like, yeah. Would you normally go for like a flu shot every year?
No,
Or
see,
anything,
that's the thing. I'm not good with flu shots. I get really, really, really
I've
sick.
never had one in my life. I've never
And you're
went for
fine.
one ever. Like, I just
Have you ever gotten a really bad
I think
flu
it's just
before?
it needs to your own immune system
Yeah.
to build up certain clearances as well
Mhm.
as, you know, obviously, I don't know, I just think if we managed to get rid of corona, well, then that's perfect. I don't want to be taking any UP virus.
I really don't want to have to take a shot if I don't have to. Yeah, but
I don't want to show it, but yeah.
are they not?
Don't
Are
know.
they talking about the vaccine over there at all? No.
No, it's completely being diminished at the minute. There's no talk about
So
it
what?
anymore.
How are you guys? What's Ireland doing that we're not?
Like we've only had, like, let me just check in Google here now. Like today, I think we've probably had. Hang on a second.
You probably haven't had as much as we've had. Yeah.
Oh my god! I mean, let me see here. Ireland.
Okay. Not
I
as
would
much as
say.
the UK. Probably not.
Oh my god! Not even near it.
It was
So
hard.
in total, right, we have had 1,600 deaths. Okay.
Okay.
We have had 25,000 cases in total, and
that's-
20,000 recovered. 22,698 recovered, and there's been 1,691 deaths. Now, apparently, okay, some of the deaths were basically people who were kind of dying anyway. So, are they using that as a statistic, or, you know, you just don't bloody well know, you know?
Okay. As opposed to the UK, there's
But the
so
UK,
much
I
people.
know they have a much bigger, you know, population and stuff, but in comparison, I mean, we've done really, really well because we shut up shop really quick.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
We got to it quite quick, you know. So, and I think that's what it's about. So,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah,
I'm just hoping he's gone soon.
I
I wonder if it's like normal.
know. I want to go traveling. I mean, I was planning on traveling.
I know.
But anyway,
Yeah.
we'll see. Maybe it's just not meant to be just now.
Just not right now. It's a bit of time out. Yeah.
I want you to start a YouTube channel, and I want to help you. You got to start.
Oh, brilliant!
I want to help you. So maybe we could do. Hopefully, putting you on the spot, we could do more of this, like, you know, with different topics or whatever, and we can invite different people, and we can have our own Zoom series, and we have to come up with a cool name.
Yeah,
based on our first meeting.
I love it.
Okay, girl, I have a phone call from somebody, but I love you, and I'm so glad that
I love you too.
And I will send you.
I love you too.
Was that?
Yeah, and let's catch up during the week, okay?
Okay, I promise. Okay.
Okay, baby.
Bye.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye.
Talk to you later, babes. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.